All right. Good morning. As you get here, make sure you say hello and let me know that you're here. Make sure you say hello and all right. So here we are. It's a beautiful, a gorgeous morning, and I've been busy with the new dog. I fixed the clock so I would get up 30 minutes earlier this morning so I could still do my workout and take care of the dog. Obviously, it's going to have to be an hour because I was running really close with getting right here right now. Oh, I've got, let me go ahead and grab this affirmation and journal prompt. And today we're going to talk about blessings in our lives because, a lot of times we've talked about it that if we wake up in the morning, we can breathe and we can open our eyes. That's the first blessing we should count because, not everybody had that privilege of waking up today and moving forward in life, right? And I was listening this morning to something on YouTube, and it was a big reminder of a lot of the things that we take for granted. And because the woman who was talking was saying she was so far away from. Good morning, Carrie. She was so far away from where she wanted to be in life that there was this bridge of her despair because she was financially having a really, really hard time. And the speaker said, well, let's look at it. What kind of hard time are you having? Do you have a basement full of starving children? No. Do you have food on your table? Yes. And she said, okay, so we're not that desperate. Let's look and see. And when she said that, it's a reminder because a lot of times we don't recognize how blessed we are, right? And like I was sharing yesterday, that when I went to go and with my son was going to go into rehab, and I went to go pick up his dog, right? I didn't realize he was actually in a tent living in the woods. And, although I'm glad I didn't help him because he actually is getting some help now, but I mean, doesn't that put it in perspective a little bit? Wherever you are, even if you're camping on somebody's sofa in a house and you've got air conditioning and you've got running water and you got a bathroom, you can take a shower every day. I mean, that's a huge blessing, right? And look at the people in some of these other countries, they live in houses with dirt floors. Your daughter, the same thing? Oh, well, I feel you. Good morning, Wendy, because I was kind of blown away with um, seeing that. I mean, kind of hearing it and knowing it was a little bit different. Um, Getting ready to leave. Oh, yes, you're cruising today. Cruising today. Yeah, so you have a party and a blessing time. And one of the times while you're on the ship, whether it's the day when you're standing out there and you're waving because you're leaving the docks or whatever it is, I want you to say, this is for the stand up and stand out community. And I want you to have your husband film you, or you can do a selfie because I want you to send that to us because just to be able to be in that energy is going to be uplifting. And who doesn't want to see Wendy leaving on her ship, right? So definitely. I get you, Carrie. One of the first things my daughter said was, well, how is this going to be any different? Right. Um, but my prayer is that it will. Maybe this time he was at the rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom enough that he's going to do something different. And I can't control it. I can't do it for him. And so I'm just being the catalyst to make sure he doesn't have this excuse of not having a place for this dog to go. Right. So I took away that excuse, and he's sweet and he's loving and it's going to be fun. Yes, yes. And it's I'll have to we can have a conversation at some time if you want to. It's an amazing program. So, and he did it himself. He did not ask me to do it. He didn't ask me to do any phone calls or anything. He just said, "This is what I'm doing. Can you take my dog?" And so at first, I'll be honest, I didn't believe him. So I looked up the place and did a little bit of research on it before I even reached back out. So, it's like you said, it's happened so many times that it's like, okay, but I'm stepping out on faith and saying whatever needs to happen for him to have a better life. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. All right, so let's get to our affirmation for today. And when you hear it, you'll know how I'm feeling right now. Hold on a second. I'm copying and pasting. All right, you ready? Here we go. I'm a gratitude guru, dancing with joy for all the awesome blessings in my life. And I think I've shared before, but I think it's been a bit. So some of you may not have heard, but I used to do this walking meditation, and I'll see if I can find it again. And it was just, I don't know what it was about her voice and the rhythm of it. But it was this mantra that she would take you through. And it was, let's see. I'm grateful for all the blessings in my life, for there are many. I'm always abundantly supported by the universe. Thank you. That was the phrase that she had us go through, right? Um, and I could create one, but I just love her, so I do hers, and she would have you. As I was doing it, she'd have us periodically. We would stop and we'd assess the things around us that we were grateful for. And so sometimes I would be walking and I would hit this one spot where there wasn't a lot of stuff other than businesses and everything. So then my gratitude was that these businesses are thriving and flourishing and helping the economy and hiring people. And these buildings are full. There's energy about the place because, I like walking in more in the nature areas because when you stop and you do the appreciation, you can appreciate so much about nature. But that one woke me up a little bit with um, being able to appreciate whatever is there, right? Whether it's a field of flowers or a big um, conglomerate area with all the different commercial properties, whatever it is, it was being able to find gratitude for those things, the things about it that to be grateful for, right? And not only that, remember I was just talking about being grateful for the fact that we opened our eyes today. We have running water. Um, we have so many things to be blessed for, and the cost can be a lot because like my last power bill, since the air conditioner's been really, really cranked up, it's like, right? However, man, oh man, am I grateful that I have the air conditioning, that I'm not living outside or I'm not living in a house without any. I mean, it's been hot, hot, hot. And the fact that when the bill comes, even though sometimes it can be like, because there's so many of them, right? But when it comes, there's always enough, right? Sometimes it might stretch you or it might stretch me, but there's always enough. And we are manifesting geniuses, right? And so as we're focusing on our gratitude, we're this gratitude guru. Now, doesn't that give you a different feel for it? You're not just a person that's filled with gratitude. You're a gratitude guru, right? That means you're affecting other people too. So, how do you feel? I'm going to ask you. I don't know who all's on here right now. Right now, all I see is Carrie and Wendy. But how do you feel when I make that statement? And over here on Instagram, as I make that statement of, let me get back to it so I can make it correctly. I'm a gratitude guru, dancing with joy for all the awesome blessings in my life. And so I ask each one of you, if you would. Yes, I have a gratitude well, and I have one that, and I will be honest, I don't write in all of them all the time because there's different things that get my focus. But I have one is the magic I witnessed today, and so I have several different. But I love my gratitude journal. Yes. So if you're on Instagram, do you have a way to celebrate your awesome gratitude? Right. So is something that you're grateful for today? Anybody got what are you grateful for today? What's what's asking to be recognized and noticed with gratitude? And now as I'm thinking about that, um, ooh, a clean mammogram. Ooh, I love it, Carrie. I love that. That is definitely something to be grateful for. And let's see, I'm grateful for you guys and being here. I just got the results. Oh, bless you, bless you. Congratulations, Carrie. I am grateful for being alive and being able to be here. And as even though I noticed this little puppy is really going to be taking some getting used to, as far as because it really wreaks havoc on your schedule, because I'm so used to doing things in a certain way, right? And we get kind of stuck in our little, first I'm going to do this and this and this, and we have this routine that we start just blindly, almost hypnotically following, right? And so he is one of those things that like just puts the cog in the wheel. It's like, whoop, stop, wait a minute, you got to figure this out again. And so I'm grateful for that, because sometimes I can get just so stuck in my schedule, my way that I do things, that I'm very I can be a little bit hard on people that get me out of it. I'll just put it that way. So I'm definitely I'm grateful for the puppy and his change up of the routine, right? And he is so sweet. So I love that companionship thing. My cats have still not met him. I've got him. I keep him in another part of the house, so the cats are getting out a little bit more. They're not just completely hiding. So probably within a few days, maybe they'll meet and greet. Right. I like doing that kind of thing very slowly, very slowly. All right. So Wendy, are you still here? She may have had to. Um, what the heck? Heaven sakes. So I can't see, but I know she was leaving this morning to get on her cruise, so she may have had to go ahead and go. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the journal prompt. Oh, you're still here. Yay. So what are you grateful for today, other than the upcoming cruise that you're about to leave on? Is there something else that's coming up that's wanting you to acknowledge it? Oh, wait a moment. And I know I've got some watchers on Instagram. So if you want to join in the conversation, you're welcome to. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the journal prompt. So today, your journal prompt is, what are 3 fantastic blessings you're grateful for today? And heck, if you want to expand that and do even more, that's perfectly great, right? The more we can acknowledge and celebrate the things that we're grateful for in our lives, the more that'll be coming for us to be grateful for, right? So what are 3, a minimum of 3 fantastic blessings you're grateful for today, and how do they make you want to celebrate? Getting tongue tied there. So I haven't written that in my journal yet because, like I said, I was running a little bit late. So I'll be adding that into my journal for me to work on today. So I'm just curious. Can you give me one thing? All right, Carrie, you've already said a clean mammogram is a beautiful one, right? Can you think of one more thing that you can be grateful for today? And then you'll have two of your three. And then Wendy, whatever is coming up for you, wanting to be let out into the world with complete gratitude. Where you live. Ah, beautiful. I love that. I love that. Let's see. Well, let's see. Oh, one of the things that I'm really grateful for is that Stacy's going to be live in the group on the ocean. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You live right there at Miami Beach, right? I want to come and visit you guys. But Stacy's going to be coming live in the group today, and we're going to be talking about the wealth experiment. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Carrie. She's going to be here live in the group at 3:30 Eastern today. So if you're watching the replay, there's an event in the group that you can attend from, but it will be going live in the group, and you can actually just be on the Facebook group and you should see the live. And so it's going to be amazing. I really haven't heard a lot about this wealth experiment, so I'm super excited to have a conversation with her and let's discover this new thing that she has created for all of us. And so I'm really excited. And she's one of those people that whatever she does, I want to be part of it because, like I've said so many times before, meeting Stacy's changed my life. That's when I started my podcast. And then because I started my podcast, I felt the need to do more. And that's when I hired the other coach. And then I hired Stacy to help me with things. And it has been such a blessing. And she feels more like a friend, she lifts me up. Having conversations with her are mind blowing with the things that she thinks and comes up with, and her expertise just blows me away so often. And so I know, Wendy, you said that you're going to be on the ship and you won't be able to be there tonight. So I will definitely be saving the recording and I'll be sending it out via email. So if you can't be there, but please, 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 anybody that can be there, because it is going to be mind blowing with all the things that she's been thinking of. I had a conversation with her the other day, and I think I shared this. She was so excited about these different things, and she was talking so fast. And finally, she said, "Did that make sense?" And I said, "Well, part of it." I said, "To be honest with you, I think you were thinking so much faster than your mouth was moving that you were leaving some things out." So I can't wait to hear the thing that she's got in her new program. Right? I don't even know if it's a program, but whatever it is, I'm there. Right? It's going to be in my life, I will tell you. And I know she did say if you're part of the accelerator program, it is actually part of that. So, and remember, anybody that is watching after the fact, make sure you put in #replay and join in the conversation. But tonight, be there if at all possible it's not even tonight, it's this afternoon did I say 3:30? Yes, 3:30. And I don't know if you can hear, but the puppy just started barking. He's downstairs in the crate and he's getting tired of being there. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning. Great to have you here. So let me get back to the affirmation. And our affirmation is, I'm a gratitude guru, dancing with joy for all the awesome blessings in my life. And so remember, Put that on your sticky notes, your index cards, your screensaver on your phone, anywhere that you can see it today, right? And remember, anything that comes after the words I am, powerful stuff, right? So I am a gratitude guru, dancing with joy for all the awesome blessings in my life. It's beautiful. And so utilize that as much as possible today, right? And then our journal prompt, he's getting a little anxious. What are 3 fantastic blessings you're grateful for today, and how do they make you want to celebrate? Bye, guys. Make sure you send us the little video. Give me a thumbs up if you promise to do it. Come on, Wendy. We want to live through you today. uh, all right. So get your journal out, get your notebook out, put the affirmation and the journal prompt. Yay, Wendy. Oh, thank you. I can't wait to see what you do. It's going to be exciting. Yes. So put the date at the top of your journal, put the affirmation in the journal prompt because they go together. And then take a few moments to sit and be quiet, be in silence, and then just brain dump whatever comes up. And like I said, 3 fantastic blessings, beautiful. More than 3, even better. Because whatever we put our focus on, we attract. So the more things you can find to have blessings or be grateful for, then the more of those that are going to come. And I remember there was a time that when I first started my gratitude journal, one of the main things was I woke up and my coffee's good. It was like I couldn't think of anything else, and over time it's become so many things. And I've shared too, not only the thing with my son where he didn't even have a place to live, right? But my niece, and you guys have met her. She's in the group, Ginger, but she has muscular dystrophy. So when she's in the bed and she can't get there herself, her husband has to transfer her from her chair to her bed. If she's laying on her side and she needs to roll over, how many times do you roll over in the bed at night? I know me, I lay on my back and then I'll switch to my side and then I'll lay on my back and then I'll switch to my side, right? Because your body just wants to not be in the same position for that many hours, right? Or mine anyway. Yet she can't just roll over. She has to wake him up and have him roll her over. And, just think about that. What do we have to complain about? If like when my hip was bothering me really bad, I thought, so what? I can still walk. I can do all of these things that Ginger would love, love, love to be able to do, right? And so I'm just doing the different exercises. I'm doing the things to make my physical body better. And she doesn't have that option. So there are so many, many things to be grateful for, right? And most of the time, we don't recognize how much we take for granted because it's just part of our lives. But today, you get to open up to things that are there that you can be grateful for, right? All right, so I gotta get to my first client and make sure I've got everything ready and take this dog out one more time. So, all right, Wendy, however you spend your time when you first get there, just be so blessed, I'm so excited for you for going on this cruise. And I remember it was a 10-day cruise. So I've never done a 10-day. I've only done the most I've done is 7, but I'm usually ready to get off and go home to my bed. So maybe a 10-day is a good thing for me to try next. I don't know. All right. So you guys, blessings to you, Carrie. Thank you as well for being here. And so whether you're watching the replay or you're here live, I'm so grateful for you for being here. And then if you're watching on the other platforms, and you would like to be part of this amazing community, all you have to do is go to vickypoole.com, VICKIEPOOLE.com, and you'll be prompted to answer some questions. Make sure you answer the questions, because without that, there is no entry. And that is a hard, fast rule. So you be blessed and have a day filled with gratitude. And I will see you tomorrow at, what is tomorrow? I don't even know. Today is Tuesday, right? Yes, tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. And then, if at all possible, be here this afternoon at 3:30 Eastern for this conversation with Stacy. And it's a meeting of the minds. We are going to have a great conversation. Thank you. So blessed to hear your voice and see your beautiful smile. Oh, thank you, Lynn. I feel grateful to have you here. So have a day filled with gratitude, and see you tonight or this afternoon. Mwah.